Hey guys, back again, and this time we're at Russia. Russia's a very fun track, although on paper it doesn't look like it should be fun with a high amount of 90-degree corners. However, when you're taking these corners at reasonable speed, it can be extremely rewarding if you hook up the perfect lap. It's a track where you can really push the track limits both on corner entry and exit as the track is very wide. There are also a few long straights which may lead you down a low downforce setup route, but don't be fooled. To put in a truly fast lap time around Russia, you need a very strong front end, meaning higher downforce. So let's jump into the aero and have a look. As I mentioned, you do need a rather high amount of front downforce around Russia. You'll want a car which turns into corners well, otherwise you'll find yourself compromising on mid-corner apex speed, which will lose you a whole bunch of lap time. The key to a fast lap time at Sochi is maintaining a high minimum speed through each corner. So by setting our front wing to 9 and rear wing to 7, this will give us a car which lives on its nose. It will turn in exactly where you point it, meaning you can hit the perfect racing line through each corner. And as long as you get your car turned into most corners, you shouldn't worry too much about the rear of your car stepping away or oversteering. So running a lower rear wing saves a little drag and shouldn't compromise your speed. I've kept the on-throttle diff setup reasonably balanced at 77. Not only is this Valtteri Bottas's race number, a driver who genuinely performs very well at Russia, which must be a good omen, right? It will also help push your car through the corners, again prioritising a high minimum apex speed. I haven't gone much higher on the on-diff, as there are a few corners, especially in the final sector, which are a little trickier to find traction. Then go for an off-diff of just 57 to once again prioritise the front end of your car and boost rotation. Our suspension geometry is almost identical to the one I ran at Monza, just with a slight increase to front camber. This setup is generally a great approach for most tracks, especially the high speed ones like Sochi. So go with -2.6 front and -1.9 rear camber, and 0.06 and 0.2 on the toe. Again, like Monza, I've gone for a very soft suspension setup. I've gone for a suspension of 2 and 2 with anti-roll bars of 2 and 3. You will be hitting most curbs around Sochi if you're looking for the fastest lap time, so ensuring the car is soft enough to handle every curb is priority. Unlike Monza, I've also run a soft rear end to increase stability. There aren't anywhere near as many slow corners at Sochi, meaning we don't need the extra rotation from our suspension and anti-roll bar setup, allowing us to focus on stability over curbs instead. Finally, run a ride height of 3 and 6, which is a little higher than some tracks, just to account for those curves. For the brakes, I've set them up with 97% brake pressure, which is just about right. You won't be locking any wheels with this amount of pressure, but you will get great stopping power. Then go for 57% on the brake bias. As you'll be braking in a straight line for most corners, you can run a more front-focused brake bias for extra braking performance without the worry about stability loss. I've increased all tyre pressures for this car setup, so go with 23.8 for both fronts and 22.7 for both rears. You won't need to worry about tyre wear too much with this setup, but you will reap the performance rewards from the slightly higher tyre pressures. And that rounds out our F1 2021 Russian car setup. This will give you a car which performs very well into every corner, allowing you to maintain a high minimum apex speed and put in very competitive lap times. Russia is extremely fun to drive and race around due to the fast corners, wide track and long straights, and this setup should give you a great platform to enjoy this circuit. If this video has helped you out, drop it a like and let me know how you get on with this setup in the comments below. And subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to be alerted when our next set of videos drops. See you on track, guys.
to teammate behind is 1.6 seconds.